I'm also cooking, so I have to make sure that I handle that. So I wanted to say this because I love venting to y'all. Because how else am I gonna do this? I normally journal this, but I think venting is better for me. Throat chakra, everything. You know what I mean? Because journaling is good for myself, yeah, but it's cool to have some feedback sometimes. It depends. It depends. But I also like to see and hear myself so I can see if I'm really making sense. You know what I mean? Anyway, so I saw this post on Twitter. That's where it all starts. I saw this post on Twitter, and it's really talking about how people who over exaggerate for their partner's reaction or whatever, like to see if their head is in the game and everything like that. And it reminds me because it was this time I made a video on this before, how I was talking about when a girl is over exaggerating because she likes her man and everything, the guy is gonna be like, oh, this is too much for me, I can't focus, we need some time apart, so that we can focus on growth and life and everything like that, right? But then I saw the like, oh well, that was then, right? But then I was like, well, basically what I told you, the guy will definitely be like, no, this is too much for me to handle, yada yada. Now the guy, there was the post that I saw today was about the guy who wanted the reaction out of the girl, who wants the reaction out of the girl. And it's always what the guy wants, he doesn't really want. You know what I mean? So now it's like, oh, if she doesn't give you the reaction that you're looking for, she's checked out of the relationship. And it's like, I don't want to. I get it, you know what I mean? Because that's also the case. That could be part of the case, but I also do feel like it's more so like I gotta guard my energy because I'm gonna need my energy to do the things that I have to do for myself. If I gave you all of my energy, I wouldn't have none left. So I feel like you should probably be, a piece for me or be my piece. If you're not my piece, then you can't be my problem and I also have a problem. One thing has got to give, and my problem pays me. You kind of, I'm not saying what's the benefit of having you here, but in this economy, we have to live off of, currency. And so I would have to make some to live. And I kind of need my energy to make that currency to live. So I don't necessarily need to leech off of you. Like, I don't necessarily need your approval to live. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I think that I need my energy for myself more than I would need my energy for you. You know what I mean? And it's like, if you want to bother me just to see if I'm, here, that's because someone is in your ear telling you should try to bother me so that they can see where your head is. Or no, so that they can see where my head is, if my head is really for you or if my head is with somebody else or whatever the case may be. Someone is in your head. Someone is playing with your head, and you don't have to believe them to find out if... No, you're paranoid? No. Okay. So the thing is, if you're paranoid, just talk to her. Talk to whoever you're with, him or her. I'm not trying to judge. To find out if you guys are compatible, if you guys are, whatever the case is. You don't just start an argument and expect them to follow suit, because there's two things that can happen. You can start an argument and then they're going to call you problematic. Now, if it was a woman, think about it this way. If a woman started an argument, she would be called problematic, don't listen, stubborn, difficult, yada, yada. You would rather leave her for, so that you can focus on your personal gain. But now, when it's the other way around, when a guy is problematic and he's starting all these, things, trying to find out where her head is, it's not fair, because now if he doesn't get the reaction that he wants from her, then that means that she's cheating, or that means that her head is not there. It's like, it's both kind of the same thing. It's the same thing. Like, she has to have her energy for the stuff that she's going through too, for the stuff that she's doing. So it's just, you have to be mindful of other people's day. You can't just, yeah, I get it. You want to be the one, you know, you want to be important to her and everything like that, but it's not fair. It's just not fair. Like, you have to be, and I hate that. Okay, this is kind of relates to my life though, because there was a reason why I wasn't able to be with somebody, and it was because I used to overreact a lot. And then I've calmed down because I'm like, I feel like all of our arguments were because of me. So I stopped arguing. I literally stopped arguing. Now, because I've stopped arguing, it's, oh, she doesn't care. She's checked out. She's not there anymore. And it's like, I'm still here. I'm just not trying to argue with you because I actually want to be with you. But that is miscommunicating into she's checked out. And it's just all the people that gets in the head of the people that are in the relationship that cause the relationship to drift apart. And I really hate that. Like, it's so annoying to have a relationship in this day and age because everyone wants a piece of y'all's loyalty or y'all's, you know, relationship. They just want to be in the middle of it, to say that they had a part of it. So, I don't know. That's all I really wanted to say. I done said everything that I wanted to say, y'all. Don't be paranoid, y'all. Just talk to her. Talk to him. Talk to her. Don't be problematic. There's so many issues in the world. Don't add to the plate just because you feel insecure. That is an insecure trait. If you feel like you're, you know, worried about your spot in her life, talk to her about it. Talk to him about it. You don't just, you know, force your ideals because you read in on social media somewhere that, you know. No, just talk to them about it. All right, guys, thank you for liking the live. Thank you for being in my video or joining my video. I'm about to get off. I just said all I really want to say, and that's it.